Welcome to the Barbara Christensen podcast. The views expressed during this podcast do not necessarily reflect the views or policies of the streaming services or the host, and these are being shared for entertainment possibilities only. Please connect with your doctor before taking on any new wellness activities, changing your diet or supplementation routine. Barbara Christensen is a certified personal trainer holding a diploma in nutrition and additional certifications in aromatherapy, Reiki, and other energetic and therapeutic modalities. This podcast will open your mind to the tools to clear the chaos from your life, from your body, release the beliefs in your being, activate your awareness, and remove any blocks holding you back from the life you want to live. Now let's get started. Welcome to 2022. So this morning I started with the fire ceremony of releasing, expectations, releasing the good, the bad, the dogs walking through your vlogcast, right? And I just went in with open heart to what the stardust had to tell me, what the energy of now had to tell me, right? And one thing that really resonated with me, and I think a lot of us need to hear that, I get little asthmatic sessions when Spirit wants to remind me that someone really needed to hear this. Okay. You sometimes might go into judgment that you don't know what to clear, or you don't know what you're supposed to be asking for. The enlightenment here is that when it comes from the heart, the universe knows. The universe speaks the frequency of love, of the heart. So if you can just release all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, and be in the moment of now, with the knowing that there is no separation between where we are now and where we'll be in the future, where we were in the past, that it's all singular, really, in space, right? Then instead, in the now, let me ask for what I need, and the universe will answer. Your only alignment is to be open in every moment for the give and receive required for that ask. We are going into the new moon in Capricorn on the 2nd tomorrow, 10:33 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Zone. I am in the Pacific Standard Time Zone. And it's very important. I'm writing my new book. For those of you that don't know, I am an author. I do have 2 new books that released in December. That is my Celestial Spark book, which is channeled messages for the zodiac signs, as well as my From the Diary of Woo, which is my book about my own shamanic awakening. And I walk you through the shamanic cosmology and my own journey space. And I'm writing this new book I was called to do for our celestial codes, for recoding our being. And it's important because we start with the codes of the celestial space that is coming in for acceptance here in the new moon, to plant that seed. So it's being held, I'm being told these codes are being held in Chi Draconis, which is a sacral being, a sacral star, okay, waiting for those that seek answers, that have questions. This is important because we have all of these archetypes, right? And really what it all comes down to is questioning, answering, and the time in between. That is why my Divine Masculine deck that I've created, my Divine Feminine deck that I've just finished creating, they have that in between energy, because that's that waiting space that we get so frustrated in. But that star, that being, that Chi Draconis, it is connected into the fourth dimension, and it is channeling through our prana, okay? And so this is important that you understand that we have these beautiful, beautiful codes coming to us. The Draconian code and the Quadranated codes with this new moon in Pisces. And anytime you hear this, doesn't matter if it's on that new moon or not, all you have to say, right, is that I am open to accepting the codes to be awakened that already exist within my stardust. Because these codes actually already exist within your stardust. We are rainbows made of stardust. And so this is really just recoding ourselves for our highest good, for that deeper connection into our light body. And I love that we will have this is the new moon, right? And it is, yes, right, in Capricorn, but there is I'm being told there's an underlying massive aspect here, okay, of this moon in Pisces. Okay, there is an aspect. I'm not quite sure of it yet. I'm not an astrologist or an astronomist, right? I can't go in and tell you specifically what is going on with Pisces. But know that there is a full moon in Pisces in October. And so it actually is telling me that it will take full term birth time for humans, right? For this integration to happen. So whenever you come to this and you start reactivating these frequencies within your own being, it will be like a rebirthing process. Now, I feel like the reason that Pisces is coming so strongly through
is because Pisces really has a lot of energy, shared frequencies with that new moon, right? To have the acceptance to grow at your own pace, to have love and compassion for yourself, to release the old systems, and to be accepting of just allowing your dreams to be out there. Mercury enters Aquarius on the 1st today, and we are in the pre-shadow as we move into Mercury stations into retrograde on January 14th. But also this week, Venus will sextile Neptune. And then the Sun will conjunct Venus, right? Highlighting your emotional being. And Pisces is a very emotional yin and yang. Then Mercury starts talking to Chiron, right, about the healing that needs to happen in the heart. And then the Sun carries that to Neptune. So that Neptune is our higher self, our higher heart. So that Neptune can then allow what needs to happen to be put into that retrograde to allow that healing. And Mars will square Neptune this month. And that fire ceremony is within you. You can choose to release into the fire, or you can choose to let the fire engulf you. But that which we need to heal is coming regardless of your feelings. This is all very important to remember and to understand. And to take those worries, take those fears, put them back into the soil, right? Put them back into the earth. Let Mother Earth regenerate so that what you are planting with this new moon will grow. What you are planting with your heart space will grow, right? Because Mars is so tapped into our head and our heart space, especially being a shamanic palmistry worker. Mars is very, very tapped in. And it's all very feminine, hidden energies within each of us. We are all, remember, masculine and feminine. So it's important that you remember that even when our head and our heart are separated, that fiery energy is hidden within. And how we choose to turn that into light is up to us. So it was really beautiful in my own personal ceremony this morning that I saw so much of, the fact that there is no separation and that there is, the contributions come from both the good and the bad. And so I wrote down here, right? that as I was setting my altar this morning, first I saw Pachamama, who is not just, a lot of people think of Pachamama as Mother Earth. Mother Earth is Alpa Mama. Okay, Pachamama is the creator of everything. Pachamama is the gravity, the energy, the creation, the spark of that fire. I saw Alpa Mama. I saw Sachamama, okay, the snake, the serpent, which is that draconian celestial activation. And allowing Sachamama to come in, right, into your inner sight. Calling in the directions, Pachamama circled all of us, dancing in a celebration of cleansing out the old for the new, which is a process we are in every single moment. And then Sister Jaguar and Mother Serpent brought in these new ideas to me to remind me that we are always luminous. So even when the sun is being hidden from us and is illuminating right from the moon, and when the snake sheds its skin underneath, there is the luminous skin that's coming to the surface. The hummingbird is like a kaleidoscope of illumination and our own adaptability. And of course, the sun is our light. So we are always within the elements of luminous energy, right, on our path. And there's a part of having peace with that. Having peace with the fact that even in our darkness, even in our fear, there's light within us and around us. So, recode to this beautiful energy. Allow your systems to be rewritten to accept the new neural pathways, the new nervous system, the new light from the heart, from self-compassion. You may feel a little more emotional through mid-month because we have 8 extra long void moons where you will be in between. Let that be the time where you just are in acceptance that you have put the energy out there and you are waiting for its return. Let me ask for what I need, in all moments open to give and receive. So thank you so much. Happy 2022, and I will see you all next time. Aho.